Well, welcome back to Project Purple, and yes, the engine has finally arrived from the mighty US of A. After a bit of a trialsome time coming across the Atlantic due to all the storms in January and February, it made its landing and it's eventually worked its way here to me. And it was delivered on Wednesday. I took the day off work to receive it from the pallet man, and it's gone safely in the garage. So let's take a trip outside and see what happened. And then for those of you who haven't met Project Purple, here he is. Old Purple. Used to be green. Sat out in the garden looking a bit forlorn. Somebody in their wisdom has sat on the edge of the bonnet and it's clasped shut. It wasn't me. Unfortunately, the release linkage isn't connected, so I'm going to have a bit of a job opening the bonnet up. Like you can see down here, it's the original turbo diesel, which is in there. Should be coming out. So, what's going on there? Let's try that again. So this is the original turbo diesel, as you can see in there. That's where the small blocks go in. And there you go. So that is it. 1994 Audi A8 Avant in Cadbury's chocolate wrapper purple. And freshly arrived this morning, my small block Chevy. Here it is. Looking at the casting number. There we go. We have the casting number there of 3782870, which is a 327. Well, according to NastyZ28.com, the casting number 3782870. Let's have a look. And there it is here. Definitely a 327, and it was produced in a range of 250 to 375 horsepower, and only 2-bolt main, not an issue though, and it was for cars and trucks. Doesn't say which. You can see it, which is F0723HC. F is made in Flint in Michigan. So this code does represent F for Flint, Michigan. 07, which is the month, which is July. The day was the 2nd, so 2nd of July, and the year, the number 3, is 1963. So it was made on the 2nd of July 1963. I'm sorry for not looking at the camera, but I was reading. So that's that. What the HP bit afterwards stands for, I don't know, and I can't at the moment find any reference to it, but there you go. So very shortly I have to take the cylinder heads off, because unfortunately the container guy who brought it down dropped it outside the garage and wouldn't bring it in, and I can't get my crane out onto the surface out here, so I'm going to have to make it light enough to drag in. So off are coming the cylinder heads. So I'll get the camera on the stand and let you see. You might wonder why I'm taking the heads off. It's down to the fact that the delivery guy dropped it outside the garage, wouldn't put it in, and I can't get my crane outside. It won't run on these paved bits and pieces. So I'm going to whip the heads off to make it a bit lighter, in the hope of being able to drag the block in to the garage without the heads on, because the heads weigh a ton. Not quite literally, but I think far off. Oh well, they've all fallen out, but I'm going to put some new ones in anyway. Let's get the camera off there a minute. Take a look at this. If you can see in there, in those bores. But it appears this has been recently rebuilt. No ridge, and all the honing marks are still in the bores. Nice stuff. I say I've knocked all the push rods on the floor, so not in the right order. But I'll be replacing them with new ones anyway at some point. Right then, out of interest for you lot, so we can pick out the outcasted numbers. Just down here somewhere. Go the other way up. And we have what looks like 333882. 333882. So the 333882 heads are late model smog heads with 76cc chambers. They were found from 1974 through to 1980 on 350 and 400 cubic inch motors. Now I've done a bit of looking up, and it seems that some of these heads can flow around about 200-205 cubic feet per minute through the inlet. The exhaust is a bit restrictive, and also if it's got a Siamese manifold heater between the inlet ports on each side of the engine, they're prone to cracking. If it hasn't got the Siamese ones, then it may not crack, so we'll have a good look at them. But if it flows reasonably well, doing a bit of calculation, it should run to 5,500 RPM with the fuel need allowing for 85% volumetric efficiency. But without the technical blah, it might actually do the job that I'm after. 350, 375 horsepower from a 327. We'll have a look. Obviously if they're cracked, they're junkers. If not cracked, then I know some of you say the 882 heads are junkers, but it's worth a try. And for the sake of a top end rebuild, if I need to take them off. And I might look later on at a pair of dart heads or something. But for now, to get me on the road with the project, let's get the engine rebuilt. So yeah, 882 heads. Might be boat anchors, might not be. Let's see how they go. Also, I need to work out what the compression ratio is going to be with these things. So, on with the dismantling. Push rods again, everywhere. Let's get the head. And it was at this point I decided to stop and go and have a cup of tea while I thought about how to move the thing into the garage. Come the end of it, I ended up dragging it bit by bit into the front of the garage, and it all still weighed quite a lot, but dragging the pallet across the floor, it did eventually get there. Anyway, that's all for this time. Thanks for watching if you got this far, and check back soon and we'll have a look at those 882 cylinder heads up close. And hopefully in the meantime, between now and making the video, my valve spring compressor will turn up, so I don't know where it is. Anyway folks, thanks for watching, take care and see you soon.